This strange looking lure is an absolute fish catching machine. This video is about learning something new and just being completely blown away by it. The drop shot. Something I learned from the Realistic Fishing YouTube channel, which I definitely recommend you subscribe to, is that when the fishing is tough, you should try something new to see if maybe you're just not doing the right kind of presentation or the right kind of lure. And the fishing was pretty tough lately. The last time I went out before this, I think I caught 2 fish. One of them was very kind of sickly looking. Both of them were really small. 2 fish in like, I don't know, 3.5 hours, something like that. So I decided to try this drop shot, and you'll see. The idea of the drop shot is simple. Basically, you have a weight at the bottom, at the end of your line, and then about a foot up from the weight, you have a hook that is kind of tied to the side of the line, and then you put a lure on there. And the idea is that the drop shot brings the lure down to the bottom, and when you twitch your rod tip, you get this weird action that kind of looks like a dying fish or an injured fish. And I had no idea that this was such an effective way at catching bass. I tried this for the first time on Friday. I caught 15 bass in just a couple of hours. I tried it again today and caught 12 bass in a couple of hours. It's just unbelievable how well this works. Here's a video about the fish that I caught using the drop shot. So you kind of let it sit at the bottom, and you twitch the rod tip, as you reel in, just to kind of give it a little bit of that action that you saw in the video beforehand. Got one right here. What do we got? A smallmouth. Nice. So at this time, I was using a kind of like a white-colored, pearl-colored fluke. This is a Zoom Super Fluke, and I wanted to try this color because I'm comfortable with white and all of that, and I got a fish really on probably my first 5 casts. So I was pretty pumped about it, but I had no idea what was coming in this video. First fish of the day, pretty quickly. I think I brought some earthworms with me, some real worms, and so I switched, I think, to a live worm here on the same rig. So it was a drop shot with a night crawler attached to it, and this got the job done too. There's one. This one. Oh. I thought I had lost him when he jumped there because I didn't feel the pressure on the rod anymore, but he was still there. He just wasn't fighting very much. Little guy on a worm. Man, teeth are killing me. Weirdly, the smaller the fish, the sharper the little teeth are. So you end up getting like a kind of a gnarled up thumb when you catch a lot of bass. And the little ones, they're like needles. I think I'm still on an earthworm here because it worked pretty well. I'm trying to catch something besides a bass. I think there's walleye in here, and there's some shad in here. So that's why I was trying the worm, just to see if I could get a different species. You got to be quick on the net sometimes. You really do. On a worm. All right. We get you. You're pissed. I get it. Got one. I don't know what it is, but it seems small. Probably another bass. Looks like another bass, yeah. Another small bass. Up until this point, all the fish that I've caught are really small. So I've caught, up to almost 4 pounds in this area. A lot of 2-pounders, 3-pounders. So these are all kind of small, so I'm trying to find where the big ones are at, and so I kind of sound bored, but I'm definitely not bored. I love catching even small fish, but that's why it might sound a little bit like I'm bored. So I bought these lures like I think in the winter time, and they were on sales like buy 5 get 5 free, and I just kind of picked them on a whim. They looked interesting. They were a little bit weird, and I knew at some point I wanted to try drop shot, and these were designed for that. They're designed for drop shotting. The color is called Bold Bluegill, which I don't normally go for these flashy colors for bass, but I figured I'd give it a shot. And so I have no idea what is about to happen here, but I'm very happy that I brought these and I tied them on because you're about to see this sleigh fest that commence.
Very strange how this water is behaving right now. I don't know if I like it.
The current here is not normally like this. It's almost like a little bit of a whirlpool. Like the water wants to go downstream, but there's also kind of a turn, and it's just it's unsettling. It's a little bit, it doesn't look like it here, but it's just a little bit, it makes me feel like I'm not stable, and that's what I was referring to there.
The little guy.
Six fish, all tiny.
They're getting smaller. Yeah, there's a bird feeding over there. That means I gotta go over there.
I promise you that it doesn't always work this well, but the last time I fished where the birds were, I got a lot of good fish, and I'm heading towards the birds again with this miracle lure, and we'll see.
Oh, man. Another bite. Got off right in front of the boat. Another little guy. I swear drop shots can catch big ones. That's what I've heard. Well, there's birds all around here, so let's fish where the birds are fishing. According to my strategy.
So if you can see how I twitch the rod, I kind of jerk it around a little bit, and that's where you get most of the action for the drop shot. So as I'm reeling it in, I twitch it, let it drop to the bottom, twitch it again, and that's basically the strategy.
There's a bigger one. There's a bigger one. Can't see him though. Ooh, he's getting some drag. Yeah, big boy. Yes. All right, I get you. Nice fish here. See what we got.
I'm experimenting with a head-mounted camera. Actually, this morning I filmed a bunch of fish with it, so hopefully you'll be able to see the fish that I lose better. I'm about to lose another one, and it jumps, I swear, like 4.5 feet in the air, and I lose it as it hits the water. And so with the chest-mounted camera, you can't really see it. You can see the splash, and you know it's a big splash. But I'm hoping that with the head-mounted camera, I can kind of give you a better view, so you can get better fish. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm experimenting with different filming techniques. I lost him when he hit the water. It still hurts to lose a fish, even when you're catching a bunch of fish. Every time you lose one, it hurts. But if you're going to lose one, it's cool to at least lose it as it does a spectacular jump in the air. Like I said, 4.5 feet, easy, this thing jumped in the air. One thing that's been happening to me, maybe this is just because I'm a beginner at this, but I have to retie the rig quite a bit more than other rigs that I use. So it's kind of annoying, but I found a way to do the drop shot that's relatively easy. I don't know how to do the Palomar knot. People tell me that the Palomar knot's the way to go. I found an easier way, but it's a kind of, maybe that's the reason why I'm having to retie so much. I don't know. I don't know if you saw that, but I put the rod tip in the water. I like jammed it down there. And the reason I did that was because the last fish I lost when it jumped, and this fish looked like it was about to jump. So I wanted to pull it down into the water so it wouldn't jump. I don't know if that works or not, but I did it because I really didn't want to lose this fish again. If you know how to fish, in the comments, let me know if that's the right thing to do when a fish is about to jump. Little guy. Little guy. This is a pretty strong fish. This one started pulling, going under the boat, and you can see the rod tip bending pretty extensively. I actually caught one this morning that was even more strong. It was unbelievable. It wasn't like a huge fish. It was like 2.5 pounds, something like that. But I've never felt a stronger fish. I mean, it fought me for probably a good minute. But anyway, it's really exciting stuff. Unfortunately, the camera died there, and I didn't notice, so you don't get to see the rest of it. But I ended up catching, this is the fish that I just caught. Ended up catching 2 more after that. And all in all, 15 fish. I mean, it's hard to believe that this weird-looking lure that I just kind of bought on a whim because it was buy 5, get 5 free, has worked so well. I went back to Dick's to get some more, and I was lucky. There was only 1 package left, so got lucky on that one. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'm going to upload, like I said, I got about 12 fish this morning, or exactly 12. I don't know how many I got on camera, but I'm going to upload those catches as well. Again, Drop Shot is just completely killing it. My average went from like 3 fish per day, so in the last 2 days it's averaged, what? I guess that's 13 in the same amount of time fishing. I can't believe how effective this is. So if you've never tried the Drop Shot, look up online how to tie it. I'll probably do a video of how to tie it easily and quickly and all that kind of thing. But anyway, hope you get a big one. God bless you. Take care.
This is a 3-pound largemouth. Not bad at all.